All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into tonight's quick team huddle. Before we hit the record button, we were kind of just chit-chatting over a couple of things of what we want to talk about tonight. And I just need you to know that this recording is a little bit different. I'm actually going to go ahead and change the view so that you guys can see everybody as they're coming in and out. But this one's going to be pretty informal. We're just going to exchange in some dialogue to kind of answer some general questions. Usually we do that after a recording, but tonight, let's just freestyle it, all right? So before we hit the record button, we were talking a little bit about onboarding. There are people who are brand new in this business who are coming in, and there's also people who are signing new distributors, and sometimes it's helpful to know, or it's helpful to make sure that the duplicating process is being repeated, right? So my recommendation for the first thing to do is always just to watch your training videos, okay? And I do that on purpose. It kind of gets you exposed to the company. You get a chance to understand the culture. You get a chance to meet our FDRs, our field development team. And it just kind of, I feel like that's a way to kind of saturate you, right? And once you hear it one time, like, you're going to feel overwhelmed. And if you don't, then you probably didn't get through the whole training. But if you do feel overwhelmed, I want you to feel like, I want you to know that that's normal, okay? Because just like the Bible says, like, faith comes by hearing and hearing, right? Like, you need to get saturated in it all first, so that once you hear key words or key terms or specific products, it's easy to just kick it back because you're like, oh my God, I've already heard that before, right? I like to compare it to the planting process. Whenever you first plant that seed in there, like, it's super important to actually till the soil, make sure that the soil is good, so that you plant that seed deep down far enough in there. It's almost like beating that seed all the way down, and that's what that training is inside of our e-suite. So that's the first step. Always want to watch that so that you can get saturated in it. Like, literally, that's going to make or break you, right? That kind of lets you know what kind of person that you're dealing with, because some people, they're going to be like, nah, I can't do this training. This is way too much. Screw that. I already paid $99. I'm finna just get skinny off that $99. But if there's somebody who's like, man, well, this is kind of intriguing, and now I have questions, like, that kind of sets the tone to let you know, this is somebody who I need to be working very closely with. This is somebody who I can coach, so on and so forth, right? So first thing, always watch your training videos so that you can go ahead and get that knocked out. And usually from there, that's when more questions are going to start to follow in, right? Second thing that I typically do is to go ahead and make sure that they're hosting some type of party, okay? That can be online, that can be face-to-face, and I like to do that. And again, there's not a clear-cut cloth to entrepreneurship. This is just the way that Deidre likes to run stuff. I feel that if you when you find a system that works, you might as well just stick to it, right? Granted, there are multiple different ways to run this business, but the second thing that I like to do is to get that party launched. Why? Because I ended up making over $300 at my first party. And I'm like, well, it worked for me. Surely it can work for somebody else, right? Even if it's not a $300 type of situation, still going through the process of inviting people, pushing through that anxiety, being scared to even ask them. And guys, people may not even show up, but it's important that you did it. And that's what matters, okay? Going through the process, asking people to come, that's a quick and fast way to go ahead and get no's. It's a quick and fast way to go ahead and get ignored. And it's a quick and fast way for people to go ahead and say yes to you, but no matter what, it's quick exposure, and you need all of it. You need the good, you need the bad, you need the sad, you need to go ahead and feel those emotions right off the top, because sorry to tell you, it's never gonna change, okay? So hosting a party is number 2 in this onboarding process. And I like to physically be there if I can. Like, if you're within 4 hours away, I'm going to be there. But in some circumstances, we get teammates all over the globe. But thank God for Zoom and stuff like this so that we can still virtually connect, right? I personally like to be involved with that first process, because if you fall, I got your back. I want to be there to catch you. And if you succeed, I want to be there to give you a high five and be like, I told you so. Okay? So, second thing, always get your teammates to host some type of party. After that happens, my third phase is usually social media. Okay. I don't usually, well, now I don't typically get people to go ahead and announce it on social media, because I want you to go ahead and get your success with your warm market, right? Your warm market is just people who already know you, people who you already feel comfortable talking to you. And you guys, like, you get blitz cards inside of your business builder kit, and it's dope. If you want to go out and go practice using that card, like, by all means, go do that. But I really find it that whenever I get my teammates, my business partners to kind of work that warm market, they end up becoming way more successful, way more quickly, okay? Because again, people buy from who they know, they buy from who they like, they buy from who they trust, they buy from people who are showing consistency in something. And the people who are within our phones, even some of the people on our social media, like, they've seen the consistency already, and they probably already trust you at a minimum to at least post once every 3 days or whatever the case may be. But like, getting success within your warm market, typically from the people in your phone. That's why I typically don't get people to just jump out on social media. I used to do it the other way around, because I'm one of those people that once I put it on social media, I'm going to hold myself accountable. But that doesn't always work with everybody. Like, sometimes they'll jump out there and then they feel some kind of way, and they'll shut down their whole social media accounts because they failed, and they'll go on a hiatus. And I don't want people to go through that part, right? So, those top 3 things, that's usually the 3 steps that I walk people through. And it goes back to what we talked about last week, just getting everybody to the 400. Imagine if you really host a party and 5 to 6 people really show up. You invited maybe 50, but 5 people showed up, right? All of those people ordered wraps. That's a quick and easy way to get really close to a 400. And that way, you're getting your wrap rewards, you're getting all of your perks, you're getting all of your product bonuses, and all those sorts of things, right? So if you listen to the training, you guys know that once you sign 2 customers within your first 30 days, that gets you your first wrap reward. And it also it also gets you commission qualified, right? Not commission qualified, I'm sorry, fast start qualified, right? You want to be fast start qualified, because that means once you sign distributors as well, and you help them sign 2 customers, you're going to earn $100 bonus every single time. So you want to be signing a minimum of 2 customers as quickly as possible. But corporate gives us 30 days. Okay. Now, this year, depending on when you're watching this, 2018, corporate has brought back an old bonus that I saw years ago, whereas you get a product bonus once you sign your first 4 loyal customers within 30 days, okay? And right now it's at $100. It's changed. It used to be $120, but now once you sign 4 customers within 30 days, you get $100 product bonus. And both of those translations are on the team page inside of Dash Squad. You can just type in product bonus so that you can see how to redeem it in addition to the wrap rewards, right? And we already know that every single time we sign 2 loyal customers, we get that wrap reward, just meaning that we get a chance to purchase wraps at BOGO price all the time, right? I know I just talked real fast. So if I'm ever going way too fast, and just always let me know, say, Deidre, slow down. It's all good. All right. So I said that this was going to be very informal. Any questions about that? You guys are good? Okay, social media can be a whole nother ball game. Like, it needs a training in and of itself. Like, every time I think about it, I'm like, it can be complicated, but it's so good. Like, once you get that thing rolling, it's like candy in a candy store. Okay, but I'm gonna turn the floor over to Jason, because this boy done messed around and got structured for Emerald. So I'm just gonna put you on the spot. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna let me unmute you so you can talk to us. First,
expecting it.
Okay, first, Jason, can you tell everybody who you are, where you from, what your life look like outside of Earworks?
So I'm Jason Ealey. I am 35 years old. I joined the business in July this year, so it's been like 10 months. I do have a full-time job. I work in oil and gas. I travel a lot. I drive an hour and a half to work every day. That's just one way. So I'm at least traveling 3 hours plus in Houston traffic. So if I miss a lot of events, it's because of that. Um, I am a full-time husband, father, 2 daughters, active with, I have a whole team that actually, I was kind of late today because I have a member of my team actually right now that's in the conversation with me. I'm trying to get on a Zoom, but that's fine. I had to stop for a second. But anyways, it's just, it can be a lot, but it's fun to me. Like, I enjoy every moment of all of it. And it's like, regardless of all of the what life is throwing at me, I find a way to find a crack. Like, I look for cracks. Like, I look for the like you look at the concrete. I look for cracks in the concrete. I look for cracks in the business to throw stuff. If I'm at work, if I got 5-10 minutes, if they doing a break, I'm on my messaging. I'm messaging somebody. If I'm on my lunch, most of the time I do exercise. Like today, I went and ran for 30 minutes at my lunch. I put my exercise in, which if it's I do a lot of self-development. So one of the things that I have learned is that exercising is part of my self-development, as well as making sure I'm building myself. So I kind of got distracted at one time. I had kind of slacked off on working out, but I had to realize that I had to be a product of the product. So I had to realize that I had to keep working on myself in order for my business to grow. So if me working out, me messaging, me doing whatever I need to do for my business, it's all part of it. I can't stop working out because I want to message people. I got to do that. I got to do both. Because if I'm telling people I want you to live a healthy lifestyle, I got to show them that you need to be living a healthy lifestyle because I'm doing it also. I'm not going to tell you to do something that I'm not going to do as well. So it's a whole mind thing. Like it took me a while. Like, so when I first joined the business, and my rolee is not involved anymore, but when I first joined the business, I was like kind of like one person. Every once in a while I asked a few family members and such, but I didn't sign anybody my first month. Not one person. My first whole month I didn't sign anybody. And so it was like something kind of just clicked on me. And like in August, I signed like 12 people, LCs. And I was like, whoa. And all I did was just kind of just swallow my pride, close my eyes, and hit send. That's all I did. And I let the rest happen. Like, literally, like, I think the message was this. I'm excited. I just thought, I'm Jason. I didn't say Jason, but whoever my friends was, I was like, I just started my health and wellness business. I'm very excited. Are you interested in trying It Works? Or it was a few things that I use. I've been helping people with health and wellness goals. I'm working on growing outside my comfort zone. Would you be interested in supporting me? Have you ever heard of It Works? And some people would say yes. Some people say no. Okay, It Works is this. It Works as a health and wellness company. We have over 40 plus products in skincare, lifestyle supplements, essential oils. Okay. If they didn't reply back, I would say, do you have any health and wellness goals that you would like to work on? And just wait for them to respond. If I don't hear from them in a week or two, I'll message them back. And I reply the same thing. So a lot of times you hear that you kind of go through the process of, I guess, learning how to deal with the non-responses, the yeses and the nos. So it's 3 things that I had to learn. Nobody's saying nothing, people saying yes, and people saying no. And so the non-responses, I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll message you again. The no's, I said, thank you, God bless you. I really appreciate it. And I even went back and messaged some of those people. The yes, okay, what health and wellness goals would you like to work on? Or do you have any focus points? Or it depends on if they gave me more words or not. I'll go based off that to that conversation. So I kind of developed this like coding almost like if you have a problem with your stomach, you take Pepto-Bismol because you need to coat your stomach and it makes you feel better. So I developed this coding that's like, I didn't worry about what else was going to happen. I still deal with that to this day, but now it's like I got this thick coat, and it's like you got to scrape to get. It's like I got this coat on me now. It's like whatever.
And I actually want to like insert, because you're super modest and you don't be sharing stuff, but like y'all, this is the same guy. We were sitting in Boudreaux's. Boudreaux's is a Cajun Creole restaurant out here, and we was just brainstorming because we had just got done passing out some blitz cards, just kind of spreading the word out here. And this boy opened up his kit and had a whole rap party in the middle of Boudreaux's.
Yeah, and we rapped.
And rapped. Like,
Shelby tummy and all.
And that's like, it's radical. And like, I get it. Like, some of the people who are going to watch this are going to be like, whoa, I would never do anything like that. And like, in real life, like, I ain't about to lift up my shirt up in Boudreaux's either. But like, it takes you being you, you know? Because like, that's what people are attracted to, you being you. So shout out to you. I want to ask you a couple of things. You said that you do a lot of self-development. What does that look like? I know you mentioned exercise. Are you reading? Are you listening to stuff? Like, what is that? You just muted yourself.
So basically, I had to incorporate it into my life. Like I said, I look through the cracks. So at one point in my time, I was driving to work every day, real far, listening to music, jamming, relaxing. Changed that whole perspective. I had turned to audiobooks, and just Deidre will tell you some names. I can't tell you all of them off the top of my head, like Eric Thomas, I don't know, Les Brown, I don't know, Earl Nightingale. I don't know.
You're listening to audiobooks while you're driving.
Audiobooks while I'm driving. I start listening to audiobooks, and it's almost like this is no wrong audiobook to listen to as long as it's helping you, like Think and Grow Rich, or I think what's the one about the magic and the magic. I don't know. I just like, man, it's so many different ones. Even GoPro. Like, I just got my book in the mail. I meant to tell you that I just got my book in the mail.
Sweet.
I got a free. They actually, if you go to Ed Ward's site, he'll send you a free book in the mail. I just got that.
Sweet. Didn't even know that. And Nisha, like, I don't know if you've ever read GoPro, but like, to me, that's like the basic. That's like the New Testament. You know what I mean? Like, it's the basic foundation of network marketing. And that's GoPro Eric Warre. So self-development, of course, exercising and listening to audio, kind of squeezing through the cracks. And it sounds like that's when you're working your business. I also wanted to just kind of ad lib on that, because everything of what you just said totally makes sense. Because at the end of the day, like, you are your paycheck. The way you feel, the way you look, your mindset, you are your paycheck, right? Would you say so?
I would say definitely so, because like I was saying back in July, even July and August, even up until this day, I mean, I've still struggled, because you have those days when you feel, I guess it's lackadaisical or whatever, like you just like, okay, well, you feel down, but I have to understand that I didn't just put my $99 into this just to put it there. I wanted to actually utilize that to grow. I needed, it's like, okay, I didn't just do this. I need to try to do something. So me not having an idea about the network marketing period, multi-level marketing, even that, like, I look at it as that, but I look at it as sharing business. Mm-hmm. Like I share everything. So I said, okay, in order for me to be able to share, I need to be able to have enough information in myself to be able to share what I feel is going to help somebody else. And I need to have my mind right in order to do that. If my mind is not right, I'm not going to be able to help people the way that I should be. I'm not going to be able to grow. I'm not going to be able to be the best person and even grow into a leader, which is I'm trying to do right now. Which is the process that I'm going through right now, is trying to become a better leader and trying to get my mind right on that whole process.
You're already a leader. That's a never ending process. Okay, just FYI.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but the whole thing is just it took me a while to tell myself that I needed to do self. I was not doing self-development. And then once I started doing it, I had realized that it's helping me in more ways than one. And not even just the business. So self-development, of course, audiobooks and stuff like that. But also as well, Deidre had mentioned a while back, I listened to everything she has taught as well. Ashley Sinclair and like Cammy's, like, it's videos online that actually help you with like parties. If you're scared to do a party, if you're scared to talk, if you're scared to just listen to how others in the business as well talk to people and how they show the business and how they introduce themselves, and that's why I'm actually glad that Deidre challenges us to try to step outside the comfort zone. I had no idea she's gonna make me say something tonight, but it's just like coming to my head, like she's just like, it's like flowing, and like she had to tell me to shut up because it's like it's like you become passionate about it. Yeah,
man, that's a whole nother ball game. Passion.
Oh, man. You know
what? And that actually kind of circles back around to what I was talking about earlier. And I actually want to ask you, I want to do it. Yeah, this Zoom is a little bit different because I want to know, why are you doing this in the first place? Why would you give up your radio? Why would you not take a break whenever you get the break? Like, why? Because that's where your passion lies. So Jason, you go first. Why are you doing this in the first place?
So it's like the why. So it's not like you're giving it up forever. It's not like you're throwing away. Oh man, I can't. Man, this new Drake thing came out. I need to. That's not. You're not giving it away. That song that came out ain't going nowhere
at all.
It's going same place. It's going top 10 to top 50 to wherever. It's going to be there regardless. So it's like you're not losing. You're not losing your spot in society. I put it like that. I did a live on my page yesterday about worldview and self-view. Wasn't the best, but I stepped outside my comfort zone. I might have stuttered a lot, but I did it. Y'all can go and look on my page now.
I'm sure it was great. That was you, bro.
But the thing was, I had to, my why was not worrying about it. So you think about your kids, you think about your family, you think about everything else, and it's like, okay, why would I give this up right now? It's because I know it's a bigger purpose. If I can sacrifice this little bit of time, even if it's a little bit, the small pieces add up. If I can talk to 10 people, I as scared as I was to hit send on those first 5 people that I sent to, like I said, I closed my eyes and hit send, and I was like, I know this is my why. I'm doing this. And I had somebody say, sure. And I just must have did a cartwheel. And it's like, that's why I'm doing this. Why? It hit me. It's like, why? It's like, you think about all the other aspects that's going on with what you're doing, and it makes that why come alive. It's like the light bulb just comes in your head. It's like, that's my why. My why is that I know something's better for me. I know I want to help more people. I know I got a family I want to support. I know I want to do more. And it's going to just keep pushing you to do better. Like,
I love it.
Wow.
I want to do a quick round robin because I'm interested in everybody else's why too. As we're doing that, Jason, I'm gonna circle back around and ask you 2 questions because I want you to share, because you just kind of skyrocketed, right? So I need you to give me 1 tip that you would give to somebody who's brand new and how to get to Emerald, and 1 tip that you would give to somebody else who's been here and they're like, dang, he just beat me to Emerald. So hold that and let's do a round robin on our whys. Mo, can I pick on you? You've been killing it. blowing up my phone, like, bam. And apologizing for blowing up my phone. Don't ever apologize for that.
I mean, my why was initially part of my why was the $9.99 deal. Because of course I felt that was a steal. And then when I started to, and I realized I wanted to go ahead and actually speak to people about it, because I actually started to lose weight and I felt really good. The energy is there. I felt like I was taking my iron pills when I wasn't taking my iron pills. So that part also helped. And then when I finally decided I wanted to actually move back, and when I finally decided I wanted to be quiet, when I finally decided that I wanted to be a little bit more active and participate as a distributor, I was like, no, I need to make some money because I need to help my sister out. My credit started to mess up because of her. And I'm like, I need to pay off this one loan. And that's like my major financial why. And she's been helping me. She's like, I'm not going to be a distributor. I've done a lot of these. She believes in the product. So anytime she can find anybody, she refers them to me.
Sweet.
Whenever I have any of my rap parties,
she's there.
She's like, this helps, this does this for me. So she's like a second hand, my little partner in crime.
That's sweet. So, you got backbone.
Yes. And then one of my other wives, because
she knows the business.
She knows the business, and she likes to
pass her list cards. Damn. You're hired.
You're hired. You hear that? Ms. Idris said you're hired.
No, you're not hired. You're a 1099 queen, okay?
You're going to be making money.
All right. D or Tan? Nisha, you going last. You that fresh blood. Tan might be driving.
D? I'm not driving.
Okay, D.
This is Darian. My why was, it started originally, and I've been in this, I just made my year back in March, and so I've been doing this a year, but originally I just did it because I went to high school with Mioka, and she posted about losing weight at a discount, and I was like, I need to lose some weight. I'm going to try it. And she was like, well, that's cool, but you could do this and make some money. And I was like, sure, why not? And so I did. But now, like I said, I've been in this for a year. My why has changed. Like now I have 3 kids depending on me. And so now my why is like Jason, your story is amazing. Like I'm that one. I'm that one with my hand up like, wait a minute, you beat me in room. So now I'm just like, okay, my why has changed. I've got 3 kids that's dependent on me now. And so now I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to go hard because I need it.
Yeah, man. It's way different whenever you need it compared to when you just want it. Tan, you ready? Or you chilling? All right, Nisha, you up? Why are you doing this? First, did I get you to introduce yourself last week?
Indirectly, I'm Nisha Wilson.
Thank you. My bad.
Look, y'all, I let her go the whole presentation and she kept calling me Nishia. Everybody was calling me Nishia, and that's my fault. Yeah. But it's Nisha Wilson. That's fine.
My bad.
I love you.
I love you back.
But back May 2017, you had reached out on Instagram and asked me, and at that time I was a bit skeptical because personally, I'm like, I really don't like asking people to do stuff. It's a good product, but I'm a little apprehensive. But just watching you and seeing you flourish, actually diving into the product for myself, looking at the corporate structure, and it's not about big business. It's really about getting down to the core of people's health needs and doing that in such a way to where, yeah, I'll take some supplements. Yeah, I'll drink this shake. Yeah, I'll use this wrap, but I'm more so motivated to go work out. And I'm teaching other people in my family to work out. A lot of health issues resonate in my family. I know I have some personal health goals. So my why, yes, of course, to make money. Who doesn't want to make money? But trying to use my ability to lead others. I love teaching others. So I said, well, why not try to take something, a product that I believe in, that I know works. It works. And just seeing your leadership style has supported in that. And I'm just gonna put on my best face, give my best, put out my best self, and just go for it. It's overwhelming. I watch the videos over and over, and I'm trying to like, okay, Nisha, own this. You gotta own this. Don't be afraid to get those no's, those no answers, and those yeses. Like, take it all, and just go for it. So my why is to really enhance those things in me that was a little fearful about stepping outside the box. And then also, to be able to manage some financial things that I'm trying to deal with right now, and just trying to do that in a fun way. It's no fun.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And thank you so much for saying those sweet words, because you'll see your girl a little crazy sometimes. They didn't see me crazy. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry for calling you Nishia the whole time. It's Nisha, y'all. It's Nisha. All right. But you guys, like, literally, like, that why is what's gonna fuel you for forever. And just like Darian said, I call you D, but just like Darian said, like, that why is gonna change multiple times over. And this is a vehicle that can literally just kind of push you into whatever it is that you want. So Jason, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna give you the floor black. One tip to give to somebody who's brand new and they're wanting to get to Emerald.
I gotta touch on something too, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
In regards to even like Mo and D, family is important as well. And like D was saying, as far as like getting to a certain point, you don't get caught up in the comparison ever, but because we're still one team and one mission, regardless of the fact. I still haven't completely reached my goal, period. Like, so, I mean, there's always going to be growth in that aspect. And to my new sis, need like, Nisha, is it right? Nisha?
Nisha.
Okay. You have to, a lot of times it took me a minute to find me in this business. So at one point, of course, I'm surrounded by a lot of beautiful sisters of mine, and they are all working the business how they work it. I had to find what would work for Jason. So I'm not an excellent social media guy. I'm still working on that aspect. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, like all of them. But like me, I'm a blitzer. Like I'm a walk up to you.
You are.
You can tell me, I came out the grocery store the other day, and it was a lady. She was walking up, and she had 2 kids, and I was like, "Would you be interested in trying work?" She's like, "No." I said, "Okay, thank you." Like, I didn't let it hurt me. It hurt me a little bit, but I was like, "Okay, that's fine." But I had 2 messages in my phone and saying, like, "Hey, yes," from messages that I had sent earlier. So it's like, it's like God put that right back right there. So my point is find that niche. In regards to growing to where I have made it to, it took the so blitzing was one, but my fortune was in the follow-up. Like, really, 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 the people I was messaging. So believe it or not, I've been messaging like 50 to 75 people a day. Like, just on good and bad days, I try to get to 100. And I don't really say much. So you might not see me posting a lot online, but I'm talking to a lot of people. I'm talking to people. And it's not always the most comfortable people. It's weird because I'll come across, okay, so what I did was I printed out my Facebook list. And I'm adding to my list every day. So people I've added back in August on my list, they've been my friend for like a few months now. So it did take some time. If you're comfortable with people that you do know that's on your list, that have been friends with you for a long time, and you go to their name when you get ready to message them and it's nothing there, it's like, okay, you're my friend, and it'll tell you the date, like since October 2017, since April 2017, it'll say that date. I'm like, okay, so you've been my friend for like 8 months now. I'm just gonna message you. Like, I'm sure you've seen one of my posts, and most of those people that I message, I'll be like, okay, sure. Well, what is it? Or if they don't say this, like, not right now, okay, that's fine. But it was just not giving up on the ask, and just being consistent on a follow-up, writing the dates down when people told me something, following up, and then always growing my business, even if it's people that like I think Deidre had mentioned this a while back. It's just the people 3 months or 6 months ago come back. It's like you grow your business 3 months in advance. So the people that I talked to in August, September, October, or October, November, December, January, February, March, it's like, bam, they start kind of falling in because it's like, okay, I've been watching you. And then it's like people's lives change. Just like he said that her why changed. People's lives change. People might say no, and then you message them, and they're like, okay, yeah, I've been going through a hard time right now. I need to try to figure out how to make some extra money. So what is this? Something, it works. Some people don't even know what it is. I've called people like, what is it works? What? It works. Yeah, it's awesome. You got to give it a try. Like, so it's been a process, and I'm still learning as well, but it's just a part of making sure you continue to grow your network, asking people, following up with those people, and then just trying to find the best thing for that person. I can't remember the second question you asked me.
First of all, let me just say you sound like a pro.
No way.
Yes, to the chat. The chat says success does not come from what you do occasionally, but from what you do consistently. And you better speak to them 75 people a day kicking it old school on the Facebook list. You better work.
That's what I do. I ask.
You actually, I think you kind of answered it simultaneously. I love the fact that you threw out there to not compare. Like,
don't compare.
That's a whole nother sermon. But what else what other tip would you give to somebody who's looking like, man, I've been here for a little minute and I still haven't reached Emerald?
So if you've been in it for a minute, and I even consider myself being in it for a while, because I'm still disappointed in myself, and Deidre had to tell me to stop beating myself up. I'm hard on myself. I know, but that's not enough. So they say, as far as I have to tell myself this, like, because I'll tell people some stuff sometimes. It's like, okay, practice what you preach, right? So at the same time, I still beat myself up. I'm like in the comparison part, it's like I don't compare myself, but at the same time, it's like, Jason, you can be doing better. I know I'm not there, but at the same time, I know this is my journey. So, man, I wanted to hit a lot of my goals. And back in October, DJ had put me in the challenge, and I didn't hit the challenge. Disappointed myself, but at the same time, I didn't let that stop me. So as far as being in it for a while and having been in a situation to where you feel like, okay, I feel like I'm stuck in the mud. Like, okay, I'm paddling my feet. What am I doing wrong? I would say try something different. So if, like, me blissing has been working for me since I started it. So I just kind of kept doing that. Like, but when I started, I wasn't blissing at all. I wasn't asking people. So now I even try different things. My new thing now is I'm trying to build on parties. So even me saying like that, like, I'm starting to try different things. If you notice, I've been trying to do more lives on Facebook. That's not in my comfort zone at all. So if you've been in it for a while, You gotta start trying to do something, try something different. Try to like like I said earlier, try to fall look through the cracks. Like, okay, let me try this over here. Let me see what this and it's funny because I don't necessarily talk about it works on my lives. I'll throw in one like I did one with the greens chew, and then I did one talking about it's like something about life and and the world, whatever. Like I was just talking about how I felt about a certain situation or whatever. But I try to do something different. Like the blitzing, I've been doing blitzing for a long time. I'm getting comfortable with that, but it's like, okay, I need to start trying to reach another crowd. My goal now is to try to learn how to work on getting parties. Parties will actually, I heard, bloom your business, and I have not mastered that, and that's my goal. My goal right now is parties, and I'm actually gonna hit D with that because I'm gonna have to talk to her because that's what I want to do. I want to party. I want to pull a table out. She had to tell me no the other day because I was trying to just pull a table out. She'll tell you for real. This was like last week. I said, man, I'm going to set this table up somewhere. And she's like, you can't just do that.
We ain't going to do that. We're gonna make sure we keep our license to sell this product, okay?
Like she was like the vendor event I was supposed to do the other day. I called D because somebody took my spot. I mean, I was ready. I had my products with me. I was disappointed. I was like, man, I drove all the way. I stay in Caden. I drove all the way to Sugar Land, had my table ready and everything. And it's like, well, we don't have any space for you. And I was like, dang. I called D because I sat in my truck for about 5-10 minutes. And I was like, dang, man, okay. All right, Jason, don't worry about it. And I just kind of felt disappointed. But I know that it was something else was gonna happen for me.
Always. Sometimes like we get blessed just by being obedient.
Yeah.
By asking that, actually passing out the blitz card, actually showing up to the event, even though, you know what I mean? Like somebody took your spot. Like sometimes the blessing is just in the obedience. So I want you to find comfort in that. All right. Anybody have any last comments, questions, anything? I like this. Sometimes I get tired of hearing myself talk. And like everybody on this team comes with some major value. Like I feel super blessed for the people God brings into this team. Like everybody has like an amazing value coming, not just with It Works, but like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm very thankful to be able to be connected with you guys. And Jason, like Mo, the party queen, she the blue girl. They go your girl like that. They go your connect. Okay.
I'm going to hit you up. I'm going to hit you up.
Yes. Like Mo is the party queen. Okay. Social media, that's your girl right here. I got you all day. But partying, like I can do them and I can knock them out. But Mo, that's your girl. So blitzing, when we can break up some new trainings on stuff, finding your niche. Jason, you gonna talk on this blitzing stuff. Mo,
I can
totally
detail. I can go detail in blitzing. In blitzing. That's a whole nother.
Yeah, but Facebook, Instagram, I got y'all covered. All right. So let's go ahead and shut this down. Let me stop the recording and we can pray. Anybody want